So you already know what's going on, Big Greg, the official soundtrack to your afternoon. And right now, I got the man in the building that's produced most of the, found most of the acts that's on the soundtrack of the afternoon, Mr. Andre Harrell. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man? How you?
Hey, I'm doing good. It is a pleasure and an honor to meet you. Let me say that first and foremost.
Well, I'm happy to be in the D. I love it down here.
Hey, and we are happy because, you know, we got some soulful singers down here, and I know you are looking for the next soulful R&B artist. Tell me how your search has been going so far.
Well, I'm just coming back from two cities last weekend. I was in Atlanta, GA, and we had two great singers in Atlanta. Miss Tamara Davis, she was the winner there for the semifinals, and she tied with another brother. His name was Mr. Ayers, and he was really good. And then we went to Charlotte, was the first stop, Charlotte, North Carolina, and we picked two singers there. It was Amaye and it was Jay Remy.
Okay.
And out the two, if you want to know what city was the best,
That's
who y'all got to beat.
my next question.
Well, at one point, a young woman was singing Whitney Houston, and I guess she thought there was competition in the room and she needed to go a little further. So she took the mic away from her mouth and dropped it down to her stomach, and then she dropped the mic down to her side and walked closer and was singing. And then she turned around sideways and put the mic away from her body completely. I felt like Jesus walked in the room, sat next to me, tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You see what happens when you work in your purpose, Andre, with these soul singers?" Because she was trying to sing the roof off the building. And she was little, 5'3".
5'3". Now you know Detroit's going to bring some pretty stiff competition in there.
Well, this is the home of Aretha. This is the home of Miss Anita, Diana, and all sorts of other kind of, Michael Franks, all kinds of interesting great artists come from here, from Kid Rock to Eminem. There's no telling who's coming through the door to sing.
This is true. This is true. Now you found some of the best artists, you know, artists I listened to growing up: Heavy D, New Jack Swing, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Usher, Diddy, of course. How do you pick them? How do you know? Like,
well, L.A. Reid picked Usher. I give him that one. No problem. But it's fine because you left out. Who did you leave out? You left out Guy.
I left out Guy. I'll be sure.
You left out I'll Be Sure.
Robin Thicke.
So it's for all fine.
Okay.
I mess with singers. So
how do I pick them up? Yeah, what's your formula? If you don't mind.
I look for people who have a gift from God. People who are almost anointed. Oh, did you say Mary J. Blige?
Yeah, I did say Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
Yes.
Speaking gift from God. So anyway, I look for people who move me. Okay. Who make me make a ugly face when they sing because they singing so good.
I got that face. Okay.
So it's just you got to come and you got to sing with your heart.
Now, singing with your heart. Now, I'm not a singer. I like to think that I could sing in a bathroom and whatnot. What would you tell some of these aspiring artists besides singing with the heart? How do they help build their brand when they come to you? They can sing, but what they got to do with their brand?
Well, I think the first thing they're gonna do, we're gonna audition 50 singers that have already got picked on the Soul Search by the people here in Detroit. And so you originally had 296 singers. Wow. You had the most people registered in Detroit.
Go.
So already the competition was stiff to get narrowed to 50. So it goes from 50 to 40, and we pick 10. Okay. Right out of that. So we listen to everybody. You get to sing your original song, and then you sing a classic. A classic is like a Marvin Gaye or Whitney Houston, a Mary J. Blige, a popular song. Okay. We know. And preferably, you bring your own instrumental. Okay. So you don't sing a cappella because it will give you an edge if you have your own record. Right. So if you get to go to the top 10, then you sing another song, another one of your originals, and then you sing another classic. Okay. And then we go to 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we go from start out with 50 to 10 to 3 to pick 1. Wow. So you got to be prepared to sing 5 songs. Wow. Now the difference is what makes a winner from somebody who can sing great is the winners look effortless. They stay composed, even though they got to do another great performance. It's like all 13 episodes of American Idol rolled up in one. Okay. One day. You gotta give each performance, you gotta shut it down.
I want to talk about some of the people I grew up on, man. Heavy D. What did you see in Heavy D?
Heavy D used to call me up when I worked for Russell Simmons at Russ Management, and he used to get me on the phone, and he was kind of like a bright light. He would be charming, and he would make me want to talk to him. So, when I finally met him, he wasn't like a big mess. He was like a big sexy. Like he was charming. So I thought about Heavy like, if you ever remember the Honeymooners, there was Ralph Crandon, but then there was also, on the other side, there was Jackie Gleason, who would dress up in suits and wear corsage.
Right.
I always looked at Hev like, you could be the Jackie Gleason of rap. You could make big men cool. And I said, we're going to dress you up in designer clothes and you're going to dance. He was the first one who came with choreographed movement.
Okay.
And Rosie Perez was his choreographer.
Wow.
From Do the Right Thing.
Wow. Jodeci.
Jodeci, they came, drove 13 hours, sat in my office in Uptown, and me and Heavy was in the meeting that day, and we kept hearing these records come out by A&R's office at the time, Kurt Woodley, and it was like, come and talk to me, these big backgrounds. So when I walked over there and I saw Casey and them, I said, this is y'all singing? And I said, y'all can sing this right now, and they singing right now. The thing that was great about them that made them stand out is their understanding of church backgrounds that took the record to a whole nother level.
Okay. Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige, I got her demo from her stepdad, and it was Sweet Thing. A lot of times people say it was Anita Baker. No, it was Shaka Khan, Sweet Thing. And what I noticed about her interpretation was she had off notes, but her off notes were like, they felt like they were purposeful in the sense that she was trying to define the pain she was feeling in the song.
Okay.
So it was, she reminded me of a Gladys Knight. Like, neither one of us, like, she could sing about deep emotion like no one else.
Okay. How about Al B. Shore and Christopher Williams?
Well, Al B. Shore used to be Heavy's roadie. And he's from Mount Vernon, and Heavy missed some studio time one day at Unique. And Al was at the studio and said, well, Heavy's not going to take it. You're going to have to pay for it, Dre? And I said, yeah. He said, can I use it? I said, yeah. He came back with Night and Day.
Wow.
And he was the last of the light-skinned hot dudes.
Sean Diddy Combs. Let's talk about Puff for a minute.
Puff's talent is his tenacity and his work ethic. Like, I remember when he first started working for me, he used to call me Mr. Harrell. I remember I sent him to go get a tape from the studio that was like 10 blocks away. I remember closing the door, sending him to go to get the tape, being on one phone call. That wasn't that long. I felt like 5 minutes. He came back. He used to wear a button-down shirt and a necktie and a high-low fade. He came back, and his tie was behind his back, and he was breathing on. I said, what else you got for me to do? I said, how'd you do that so fast? He said, I ran then, I ran back. I should have known right then.
Right then and right there. Wow. So check this out tonight. Once again, man, let them know the name of it, because I don't want to.
It's a black and white ball in celebration of Superstar Soul Search.
Superstar Soul Search. I was going to say it all wrong again.
All right. And y'all can keep track of what's going on with Superstar Soul Search by following me at Twitter at I am Andre Harrell.
I'm about to follow you right now, brother. Thank you for your time, your wisdom.
You're welcome. And if you want to see what the competition looks like in the other cities, you just go to AndreHarrellMusic.com. And the Superstar Soul Search, you scroll down and you'll see each city. You'll see Charlotte, and you can look at some of the performances, and you can look at the winners, and you'll see Atlanta, you can look at their performances, and you can look at the winners. And the same thing will come true for Detroit. After we do the show, we'll put up on Monday, it'll be up. And probably before that on your radio station.
Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow.
That's how I do it.
Thank you once again, brother. I tell you, it's a pleasure and an honor. Anytime you want to walk through these doors while I'm on the air, you don't even have to knock. Just walk right in, man. Tonight, I will see y'all at Flat 151, Superstar Soul Search.
And I want to shout out Anita Baker. Oh, we got guest judges, too. Keep watching. There's going to be a guest judge. And then there's going to be one more surprise guest judge. Now, in Charlotte, it was me, Casey Haley, from Jodeci, and Special Ed. And now in Atlanta, it was me, Angie Stone, Mr. Dalvin. So far in Detroit, the judges are me, Keith Washington, but we're looking for you, Anita. Where you at?
There it is. The APB has been put out tonight. Flat 151, Andre Harrell. I salute you, my brother. Thank you for everything you've done for this business. All right.